How's it going, guys? So today I'm going to talk about is how to kind of be consistent with your training and understand the whole enjoyment factor of doing this. A lot of people obviously start the gym, they stop the gym, or they even do any exercise at all, on and off, and this is a big issue for people along the way. So I want to just go through a few points. So with a lot of people, there's a few kind of different people that do different things along the way. And people follow like a 12-week program, and they'll stick to that 12-week program, focused on it, and they'll get good results over that 12 weeks. And that's dependent on the coach to make sure that that person stays focused over that 12 weeks. But along that way, you have to make sure the habits are instilled in that person after they finish that section of the training. Because a lot of the time what you'll find is, maybe you've done it before yourself, where you'll do a long period, a stint of training, and then you'll finish something that's maybe, you finish that section of motivation, and then you stop, and then you completely kind of just slowly go down, and then you stop exercising as much, you stop eating as well, you don't really have that focus anymore, and then you need to kind of like, after 6 months of not doing that, you're back on it again, you're really focused. And I find that quite stressful, if I'm honest. That sounds to me super stressful. It sounds like that would just not make me enjoy exercise. It would make me think unhealth. It would just make me think really like negatively of it. And obviously you don't want to think negatively of it at all. So my whole kind of thing I would say to a lot of people would be get something that you enjoy, like that you enjoy doing in the gym, as an example. Maybe you enjoy running, you enjoy doing bodyweight workouts, and you do enjoy doing weight training, or maybe you just enjoy it all, but not obsessive with it. Maybe your goal in the gym is to to maybe build your glutes and your hamstrings, for example. If you're a lady out there, that's normally a lot of these things. I would recommend doing that. You know, you could stick to 3 block training sessions a week that are focused on hamstrings and glutes. And then for the other 3 exercises, you could do something, as I said, you enjoy. You could do sprints, you could do, as I said, you could do bodyweight workouts, you could play squash. You know what I mean? Implement that into your training. And what you'll find is, because you're only really focusing on 3 sessions a week as opposed to 6, you actually find yourself being way more consistent with it. And over the long run, you're going to get much better results. It'll be incorporated into your lifestyle, in my opinion, and it's much better that way to actually get long-lasting results. I've noticed personally with a lot of people, clients of mine, who haven't even focused on, especially a few women, haven't even focused on working on glutes, but I try and target hamstrings and glutes as much, like lunges, squats, single leg deadlifts, these things. We're really taking our time to build it up over a period of time, and I find that they've built a lot of good shape on their glutes and hamstrings by just having that consistency along the way as well. They've enjoyed it along the way, and they've improved their overall health, okay? But also going back on that as well, yes, if you're someone watching to say that, okay, well, I've done a 12-week program and I got serious glute growth in 12 weeks, yeah, definitely, I definitely agree that definitely is fine, that's possible to do. And you probably grow more glutes by doing 6 sessions a week focused on the kind of particular exercises. But as I said, I'm looking at it in a way that I'm looking at an overall lifestyle, and I'm looking at it in a way that I don't want it to be stressful for the client. I want them to enjoy the process, and to do so, I would definitely recommend getting an understanding of yourself, seeing what things you enjoy. So if you are someone like myself who runs, say, a class, I normally try and do something a bit different for each class. I'll have set days for each thing. So I'll give you an example. I would say on Sundays I would do like a conditioning exercise thing, and Mondays I would do more again conditioning, but strength and conditioning. So Sunday's bodyweight, Monday would be kind of strength and conditioning, which is you're still incorporating squats, lunges, deadlifts. These exercises are all compounds that are still working those main muscles. And then on like Tuesday, for example, we focused on upper body. Wednesday we'll focus on strength itself, more lower body focused. Thursday we would do like a team fun workout, and then on a Friday a challenge, and then on a Saturday you can do a bit of yoga. Again, in all these exercises you're doing, you're still using the muscles that you're trying to target. If you've got the correct muscle engagement, you're still using the correct muscles, like hamstrings and glutes. And if you are on a Saturday changing it up and you're going to play squash and you're going to do different things, then what you need to realise is you are doing different motions, movement patterns, you're changing direction, using speed, and that's super healthy for your body and super healthy for your hips and all these different things, because one thing about the gym is what you'll find is you'll always use the same patterns. You use the same solid lunges, the same squats. You don't really use too much rotation, and if you do use rotation, you kind of sometimes lack the speed side of it. So when you incorporate other things as like yoga, where you're completely changing normal direction patterns, or you're using things I said that do squash or tennis as an example, because you're completely changing direction, sharp, using fast twitch muscle fibers, using a good power in the racket, you're using different motions, and along that you're enjoying it, so then you don't go into the gym again and you're like, okay, this is the 7th day in a row, God, I hate the receptionist, she fucking annoys me, I hate them in the coach, you keep doing, see them every single day. You know, it gives you that kind of break up a little bit on what you're doing, and I would recommend that at least once a week, getting in something a bit different, a bit of, as I said, a bit of yoga, a bit of sport or something along those lines, and that will really help you stick. But then also obviously have your foundation of the gym, so your 4 sessions a week in the gym or 5, but then you've got that foundation to follow. But a couple times a week, try and get yourself into a situation where you're maybe just get your earphones in and you go a sprint in your local area, or as I said, go somewhere with a friend and play a sport, and that will really help you with your consistency and your staying motivation and your enjoyment factor. So as I said, I hope that helps, and as always, if you get any questions, then just let me know.